This is episode 33, baby. It's cold outside with Frost.
Frost Boogie, you already know who it is.
You know what's crazy is you gave me shit about giving you a fake name, but that's not your name.
But Frost is my name, though. You know, like, it's not
legally?
my name, but it's not
It's
my
your
name.
government name?
That's not my legal name, but it's my name. You know? It's like somebody being named Darius, but they call him DJ. That's my name.
Yeah, so how's it different from when I go out and give
But you gave me
persona,
a super fake name. You gave me a super fake
Jezebel.
name that has nothing to do with nothing. It
No,
was
I
just
gave you a
name
reason
that
for my name.
I like to light a man. That was your name. That's what you said.
It's fun.
Yeah, exactly.
You're not telling me that every time you meet a woman, you tell her the full truth. Full truth, like you were in court.
It depends on who it is.
See, it depends on who.
You might get a, you know what I'm saying? You might get a, my name is Ronnie, but most of the times, 95% of the time, you're going to get, hi, I'm Frost, how you doing?
So we're allowed to have your government name as Ronnie?
Yeah, that's fine, because that's my name, so I have no problem with it. But, like, my mama called me Frost. So, if my own mother calls me Frost, I feel like you should have no...
What if people out in public call me Jezebel, then I would also be Jezebel.
But that means they don't know you. Because if they called you that means they were lied to and they met you in a setting, in a scenery that was like, I'm just passing, oh, that's Jezebel, hey. And you would just be like, oh, what's up? And keep walking. You wouldn't stop and have a conversation with a person that called you Jezebel.
If you say so. What's your sign, Frost?
Real one. I'm an Aquarius. February 5th out here. Come on.
Oh, dance with my sister. How did we meet?
We met at Watermelon Sunday.
Uh-huh.
And you lied to me.
I did. Straight to your face.
Straight to my face.
I thought I'd never see you again. So we met.
How'd that turn out for you?
We met and he's like, I want to be friends with you. And I was like, I could have room for a couple more friends. And I looked through my friend, like, I did some categorizing and we've been friends ever since.
There you go.
Yep.
There you go. But our friendship started on a lie. Let's start there.
But every day we should move forward and forgive ourselves and try our best.
Okay. I mean, if that's what makes you sleep better at night, I guess.
Who am I wearing?
Oh, yeah, this is Limitless by Frost. Designed by me. Designed from the heart, made without limits.
When did you start your clothing brand?
I started in May of 2024.
Damn, it's almost been a year.
It's almost been a year.
That's crazy.
It's almost been a year. We didn't come out with our first piece until February, though. You know, I did a bunch of setting up. I did some one-offs.
Oh, this year?
Yeah. So, you know, I'm giving you a bit of a double startage, I guess. Mm-hmm. But yeah, no, I started putting the name out there and I did some customs. I did some one-offs for me just to get a test for the field. You know, I wanted to see like, oh, what people be like, the reaction of the people, right?
So what are you wearing that's from your brand?
Yeah, I mean, everything right now. These
even
sweats,
the pants?
I made these sweats. These are simple. I'm working on, you know, you can get the good details of the good stripe life. You see how that curvage goes right there. I call this the pop star jacket.
Your screensaver is not your show.
Yeah. You know, like that's you know.
That's amazing. Know. That's incredible.
You gotta,
show
you
them.
Gotta,
it's
you know.
yourself.
I don't know if they're gonna see that, but
it's him.
That's me. You know, yeah. So
that's hilarious.
But yeah, no, this is my pop star jacket. Inspired by Michael Jackson.
That one hasn't come out yet, right?
No, this is you know, I'm working on this. This will probably be part of our summer collection coming out June. Stay tuned. Yeah, this is my shirt also. Just a fly individual. You know, bestseller.
And the hat.
You know. Oh yeah, don't forget the hat. Yeah, good cream with that red on there. Yeah, I call this Strawberry Sunday. Yeah.
Oh my God. And you have the logo on your hand.
Yeah, you know, I got a tattoo on my hand, stay true. You know, sometimes when you gotta just, when you're designing, when I'm drawing or something, I like to just stay limitless. It's a good reminder to, you know.
That's hilarious. Wait, did you get that before you started the brand or no?
Yeah, I got this before I started the brand. I knew where I was going and I knew what I wanted to do. So it was just kind of one of those things that I was like, I guess just stepped out on faith and just did it, like under knowing like this would be a forever thing. So, yeah.
That's cool. Yeah. From the bottom of your heart, from like be so real. Did you start this brand to get more bitches or no?
Oh my goodness, no, no, I did not.
There's not even like a little part of you.
No, there was nothing like I'm about to make this brand and just all the hoes. Like, nah, that was never a thought.
Okay.
That was never a thought. The fact that you think that of me is a little crazy.
No, it's just we're getting to know each other. How would I know if I didn't ask?
I guess.
But you are an Aquarius. Aquariuses
Yes.
do have a desire to be different. Did that drive your any ideas in the brand or no?
Yeah, and, a lot of it, really. I guess the whole Limitless thing is just about trying to take the limits off of your life, right? So I think a lot of times that we get put in a box and we have to break out of that box, right? So a little bit of being different. That's why this says fly individual, because I think we have too much cookie cutter, the same, I want to wear it because I seen whoever wear it, so I want to wear it because I think it's cool because they made it cool, right? So like, I want to be individual. Like, you can wear this shirt so many different ways. Some people might cut it. Some people, like, you could just do whatever with it. You can be an individual. And I think we need more individuality.
Do you think we put ourselves in boxes, though?
All the time. All the time. And I think that's one of the things of take the limits off. Like, your only limit is yourself, right? Your mind and your mental jail that you tapped yourself in. I think so many times we'll take ourselves away from where we're trying to go, all on how we're thinking about it. And they say, like, if you think about it, you can have it. And it's like, yeah, that's true, but you got to really do the work to, like, become limitless.
Amen. I love that. You Aquariuses do like to be different, which I respect. I love me an Aquarius. I got 2 Aquarius sisters. Dated a few, yeah.
Oh, yeah. We're the best. We're good for the soul. Just remember that.
If you were a female for a day, what's the first thing you'd do for attention?
Oh, my goodness. This is a crazy question. Would
you expect anything less?
The first thing I would... This is crazy. I guess I'll post on my story, like, I need something to eat, like, cash at me, just to see what happens. Because, you see
That's
that
the first thing you do for attention?
Yeah, it's hard for me to get into a female mindset. So, I don't know. I guess I see a lot of girls do that. And I always be wondering, like, how many people tapped in? And, like, you might come up on, like, $300 from, like, 10 different people.
But would you as a man, if a woman posted she wanted money for food, would you give her money for food?
Me? No.
Why?
Never.
Why?
Because I'm not, like, you're not my girl. I'm not going to be sponsoring your life. Do I look like I'm giving scholarships out here? No.
If she was your girlfriend, would you give her money?
That's different.
Okay,
because we're in a relationship.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Okay.
Yeah, you have to separate the two.
Right.
If we're in a relationship, like, the grass is green over here. Look at me right now.
He's about to sell himself.
Tap in with your boy, man. I'm treating people right around here,
I'll just have you recognize the 2 phones, first of all.
I have a work phone. It's called having a job. When you have a job, you got a work phone. It's called full-time. It's called full-time employee. That's what it's called. And then it's my personal phone, But if we're in a relationship, you can go through both of these. Ain't nothing going on. Like I said, it's good over here. Grass is green on the frost side, We drinking water. We watering our plants. You can eat from my garden.
You do your skincare?
Oh, yeah.
You're really into skincare, yeah.
Yeah.
What's your skincare routine?
My skincare routine is very simple. Drink water and live life right. I don't have no routine.
You don't put anything on your face?
No. I drink water and I live life right. And I'm just blessed with, that's just what it is. So that's what I'm saying. You start messing with me, your skin clear up. You might get a raise at work. Your teeth gonna get whiter. Your hair gonna start growing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just saying. It's like that. I'm just saying.
That's funny. When's the last time you cried?
The last time I cried was probably recently. We sold out.
Aww.
And I was just like, dang, it was a big deal. So I shed a gangster tear. Like 2 of them. And then I was like, okay, let's start working on the next collection.
I think real men cry.
We do.
But you only shed 1 or 2 tears, that's it?
Yeah, because it was like a happy, like, oh my God. Like, it was like one of those.
Did you
like,
wait till no one was around, or did you do it?
Yeah, it was here. So I was just, at the Limitless HQ, and I was just like, dang, this is really crazy. So
just 1, 2 tears, and then you moved on?
It was just like, man, it's good. And I was like, okay, celebration over. We got to start getting to the next, you know what I'm saying? We got to get to the next one.
When's the next release?
In June. I don't have a hard date, but in June, we got some summer vibes coming. I really just wanted to show growth. I broke it down into 2 volumes. The first volume was just about when you take the limit off, sometimes your faith wavers a little bit, and you got to be able to like.
I feel like it's your ego because you're
yeah.
getting uncomfortable and stepping out of your comfort zone. Your ego's comfortable staying comfortable. I feel like that's what it is.
So that was volume 1, was kind of like testing the water. Like, you know how sometimes you might go to like tap the toe a little bit. You might hit
it's
them
big
with
to put yourself
out
there.
Yeah, you know. So yeah, I guess it was a vulnerable state because, you know, people could have been like, man, this shit is ass.
They could have.
And it could have been weak, you know. And then I'd have been like, dang, you know. So that was that. And I guess my first go around to sell out, it was like, wow. And now moving on to June, volume 2 is going to be more of a fearless, like, now I'm out here, let's see what happens.
Okay, I like that.
So that's the story. That's the
Wait, when
storyline
is
we're going on.
the very first time you had the idea for a clothing brand? Because you've been into clothes for a while, yeah?
Yeah.
Because last summer you went to Don Tolliver. Didn't you make your own outfit?
My own thing. I make that. That Don Tolliver was nice, man. It took a long time. Oh my goodness, it took a long time. I had to like get the embroidery, get the vest, stitch it all together.
Yeah, because then you teach yourself how to do it.
All of that.
Yeah.
Right. So I had came up on a sewing machine.
What, you just walked down the street and found it?
No, so I was working at this place and they had sewing machines and they were just sitting in the storage cabinet. So I didn't steal one, but no, I didn't steal.
You're borrowing it and you haven't given it back.
Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? I kind of was like, I asked my supervisor, like, what's up with them sewing machines? And he was like, I don't know. So when he said that, I was just like, they've been sitting here for a long time, so I might as well.
Do they know you've borrowed it or no?
Yeah, they're aware.
Okay.
But they haven't said nothing, you know, so it's not stealing. It's kind of just like, I took it and they didn't say nothing, you know. So that was my journey. But I guess my clothing journey started, my big bro Kelvin, he started the whole Think Different thing, and he kind of put me on to like the inside of clothes. Like I was always into dressing, like me and my older brother and like our cousin Larry, like we always were into dressing, but like Kelvin showed me the inner workings of like, no, this is how you make it. This is what you do. This is
Does
how you make
he make
it.
clothes?
Like, yeah, he go crazy. He's like a hat genius now. Like he goes crazy with clothes, but like anything hats, he's like taking over the world with hats, right? So
he was inspiration for this, or like he introduced you to clothing?
Yeah, both. And I kind of I was sat back and just observed for super long. And then I went to college in California. So like being in SoCal, like, you know, LA has the fashion district.
Right.
And all of that. And then my mom's from LA, so we go a lot. So I guess just growing up, I always seen it. And as I got to like college, so I say about 2019.
You had
like
the idea?
2019. Yeah.
Damn.
So it took a long time.
Right.
And that's why it was like the whole Limitless thing, because I could have been started. I could be 5-6 years in right now.
Absolutely, yeah.
But I don't know.
I think everything happens for a reason, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is true.
That's 6 years.
Yeah.
That's cool, though. I'm going to ask you your would you rather. Are you ready?
Oh, Lord.
So I ask insane would you rather. I am tooting my own horn. They're fucking wild. People ask me all the time if I get them on the internet. I come up with this shit myself. And he already knew one was coming, so I was like, I gotta make him really uncomfortable. Okay, first of all, you gotta think of one of your favorite homeboys, okay?
No.
Like, hold on. Just do it.
Oh, Lord.
Did you think of one?
All right, yeah, I got it.
Like, you couldn't live without him, right?
I got it.
Okay. Would you rather breastfeed your baby? Hold on. You're the only man in the world that breastfeeds. Like, milk comes out of your boobies, okay? Oh. Would you rather do that in public where people can see you? Or would you rather kiss that homeboy on the mouth with tongue to save his life?
I'm walking around big breastfeed. I'm walking around big best friend. I'm going back to like caveman days where you put them in a little...
Cavemen didn't breastfeed?
Well, I'm sure they had to back in the day.
What?
Okay, I'll go back to the 1800s.
You think in the 1800s men had milk in their tatas?
But this is a hypothetical. Like, I'm the only man, right?
Yeah, you are.
So now you're trying to change the scope
No.
of everything?
No.
I don't appreciate it.
What do you say? You're going back... You're saying in the 1800s they also breastfed?
No, I'm saying I'm going back to that style where they didn't really care.
Okay.
Like when they was just walking around naked. Like I'm going back.
Okay,
like that's what I was saying.
Got it.
Like,
so what style of top would you wear when you're breastfeeding?
I would wear one of the You know, they had the shirts that go like that just cover one titty, that just cover the one, and then it like cover the stomach. I would wear one of them so the baby could sit right there and just boom, be right there. Because like I love my dogs. You already know we locked in, but nah, yeah, I'm sorry.
What if they need love too?
But I took the second option, so they don't. They need love. They just won't get it from me in mouse kissing tongue to say they love.
You don't want to kiss your own boys?
Nah.
It's understandable.
Mm-hmm.
I'd kiss my friends to save them.
I think it's a little different though.
Because you said it is. Like you've never tried, so you don't know if you like it.
And that's something that's not a bridge I'm willing to cross. Like I'm
okay.
cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
Summer Walker said boys need love too, I think.
Yeah, not from their homeboys. Like we do need it from our homeboys, but not tongue kissing like type vibes.
If you say so.
Yeah.
Who's your celebrity crush?
My celebrity crush is Big Lotto.
Really? Do you think if you met her in person and she was able to sit down and see your personality, she'd fall in love with you?
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Have you ever tried shooting your shot in her DMs?
No, I haven't. I'm not bold like you.
Why not?
I gotta get on my DM game.
You've never DM'd a celebrity?
The only celebrity I DM was this was back in 2019. Larry June was one of my favorite rappers. I put Larry June and Currency in a group chat, and I said we need a mixtape. Can we get that Spit of Larry June mixtape? And that was my only celebrity DM. Nah.
Well, they changed the rules now, and you can only DM once until they reply. So it really kills it for.
So you're out here just celebrity DM hopping. That's what you're doing.
No, it's like I discovered a hot football player, so I'd slid in his DMs.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I want to ask you a serious
I've done
question.
it less than 10 times, I will say.
Less than 10 times?
Less than 10.
Okay.
It's just for fun.
All right, for fun. You're just getting reps up.
Yeah.
Okay, so I need an example. So, okay, here we are. Here's my DM. I'm super famous clothing designer, basketball player, music player, whatever, right? Here comes Frost's DM.
What would I say to you?
What would you say in the DM?
And you're a clothing designer?
I'm a clothing designer. You're like, oh, I'm celebrity clothes. I'm like Virgil, RP Virgil. I'm like Virgil level. Like, I'm like big dog. Like, you trying to, like, really tap in.
Well, you got to think, I'm not being serious. Like, I'm not seriously, because in person.
Yeah. But you're never serious.
This is
like,
true.
You
Personality will take the cake. Anywho,
okay.
I would say something like, your clothes are incredible, you're incredible, but you'd look better without them. Let me see.
That's nice. That's nice. Okay, I like that. I like that.
Just something silly.
Just getting the reps up.
Yeah, and then maybe they're having a bad day and they're going through their DMs and they're getting lots of hate and they just see this beautiful love message from me and I make their day.
There you go.
Yeah.
So that's your goal. You're just trying to get a little giggle out of it and hopefully they'll
give me a giggle. It makes me laugh.
Yeah, it makes you laugh that like I just said some bullshit in DM.
Okay, you told me one of your favorite artists is Don Toliver. Well, we said you went to his concert.
Yes.
So I was looking at one of his songs. Can you tell me, would you hang out with him in real life?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so in this song, he said, do you respect women?
Yeah.
He said, I be stepping on a bitch and some white ones. Do you...
Yeah, pop that shit, dog. Talk. I'm stepping on her in a white one. So, like, you got to understand, he didn't mean I'm literally stumping on a physical human.
I would hope not.
No, that's not what he meant. He meant, like, I'm out here, like, you know how they say, like, big stepping? Like, I did my big one. Like, I'm out here making moves. He's meaning it in the context of, like, I'm stepping on a bit. Like, I'm out here doing everything I said I would do. Y'all didn't believe in me when I was just little old Don. Now I'm signed to Travis. Now I'm biggest in the world. Now I'm, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what he meant.
Okay, so later in that same song, what did he mean when he said, I rip her tracks out, she gotta go?
Yeah, you know, sometimes when you're doing what you gotta do, it get a little physical. You know, so he might be pulling on that hair and the track might come out. And like,
but what I'm
sorry, baby, you gotta go.
She's gotta go because you ripped it out?
No, it's not necessarily you gotta go because you ripped it out, but it's just like sometimes, like, you know, we're moving on in life. I got stuff to do. I got to go back to the studio. Like, he probably has something to do.
Okay. Well, since you're really good with lyrics, I was listening to another song. So when Boozy Badass said, "Now on the nipples on the titty,"
Yeah, I said it out.
What did he mean by that? Do you think?
I feel like that is very Southern. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, that's
a saying in the South. On the nipples on the titty.
I think it was just more so saying like I'm very important. Like without me, it ain't nothing happening around here. Like think how much the nipple is functional on the titty. Like imagine if you see a titty without a nipple, you'd be like, something's wrong with her. Like you know, you would think like,
have you ever seen a woman with no nipples?
I haven't.
Okay.
So I think Boozy was a genius for like painting that picture of like
a genius, a
lyrical
lyrical
genius. Yeah, he's a lyrical genius. You hear me?
Oh, that's funny. Have you ever been catfished?
Yes, I have.
Tell me about it.
Oh Lord. Okay, I'm in college.
Set the scene.
I'm in college, right?
Yeah.
This is probably 2019. Close to the pandemic.
Like 6 years ago?
Yeah, this is like close to the pandemic. I on the back end of 19, early 2020.
Okay.
All right. I had just turned 21.
Legal.
I'm in LA. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready to, you know. I don't drink or nothing, but like I'm ready to get to the club. No.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
How long?
26 years.
Oh, you've never drunk in your whole life?
I've had probably like a birthday shot or something, but I've never like.
Does it just not appeal to you?
I never did it. My family don't do it, so I just.
Really?
Yeah. So you know, I just never. I don't know. I just never did it. You know.
Is it like religious reasons?
No, I guess I just never did it. And, you know, so I just never. It was never like, let's get drunk like tonight. We're getting fucked up. Like that was never my. That was
Is that how your friends act?
Sometimes, yeah. Anything, I'm lit. Like, nah,
well, do you smoke? Do you do anything? Good for you.
I'm sober.
Maybe that's the skin.
That could be the skin, and that's also why the grass is green on the front side. You never gotta worry about nothing, baby. Tap in. But yeah, back to the story. I tap in bad. I'm talking about bad, like little Spanish mommy.
Wait, did you meet her in person or online?
No, this is Instagram.
Okay.
I'm on the gram, right?
You slid in her DMs?
It was a mutual sliding. It was one of those like the story, like the story, like the story.
She slid, we slowed together.
Yeah, it was one of those electric slides, you know, cha-chas, okay. You know. So you know, I'm with my teammates. So you know, it's easy. I'm thinking on the first link, it's like, okay, pull up on me. Me and the homies is my teammates, but you know, me and the homies is going to the little ooh-wah, pull up on the, you know, thing. Mm-hmm. Then if it's like, if it's good, we vibing is good. If not, I could duck off in the club, right?
Right.
So we pull up, and like she's like, "Oh hey, me and my friends are by the bar." Blah, 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 blah. When I tell you this was and no offense, I love all people, but this was the biggest. I'm talking about. She probably wore a 6X.
What?
She probably wore a 6X shirt. Like it was huge.
She's thick.
It was a custom made dress for sure. Yeah, we went from like young J-Lo to like Lizzo fast.
Lizzo's bad.
Lizzo's bad, yes.
What?
But you see the difference in what I'm approaching.
She only posted face pictures? They were old pictures?
I don't know. I think they were somebody else's pictures.
Oh.
That's what I think. And I think she was just out here looking for love.
Hold on. So did you go to the bar and meet her and she's like, "Hi, I'm Jennifer"?
It was
like
one
she
of those.
Confirmed it?
It was one of those things where she was just like, "I'm pink dressed at the bar
so you
in
knew
the middle."
It was her for
yeah,
sure.
like you know what I'm saying. So it was one of those, and like you know you do like the fake caller, see if she look at the phone. I was like, oh, so it was like one of those things, and that's why now I gotta like it's a process.
What's your process? Because I've been teeth fished, hat fished, and a little catfished.
What? Tell me the difference between those.
So one, fine, we FaceTimed. Also, he sold me a dream, fucking liar. But I'm a big words of affirmation person. Mm-hmm. So I got to be really careful because you can sell me a dream quick. So
you're one of those Titanics. You want somebody to look you in the eyes.
Oh, hell yeah.
You are the wind beneath my wings.
Yes.
all you have to do is wake up in the morning and I'll take
That,
you to bed. That's too much.
Do it once and then switch up on me and keep it exciting.
I think that's crazy because I think that's very like situational. Because you might love that, but then I can say that to somebody else and they end up in a group chat like, girl, he's too soft for me.
Absolutely. So some men have done it and I've loved it, and some men have done it and it makes me sick to my stomach. But so we were talking, texting, getting along, everything. Then finally he's like, let's FaceTime. We FaceTime. He told me he lived in this nice house. He told me he had all this shit. And I could just tell from the background it was hella dirty. But then he laughs and his teeth are throwing up gang signs. They're yellow. And you can see the plaque. You know how FaceTime's kind of blurry sometimes? You can see the plaque through it. So then we hang up and he's like, your energy's different. What's wrong? But I genuinely, like, he hasn't done anything wrong. If he was mean to me, I'd be happy to be like, your mouth is fucking rank. But he wasn't mean, so I didn't want to hurt his feelings. So
now you want to be a good person.
This was years ago.
Oh, now you would have been like, honestly, your teeth are fucked up. I have never seen the most yellowest piece of shit teeth. You need to go see a dentist. Matter of fact, I am going to pay for you. Like, I feel like you would go in on somebody.
I actually...
And then be playing, but it'll be serious.
It depends. So if they're mean to me and I feel like it's valid, I'd be able to say that. But I can't hurt your feelings for no reason.
Got it. It got to be like a...
Yes. If you disrespect me, I'll happily tell you that shit.
So what is something that's disrespect? Because, like, somebody, like... I feel like, okay, like calling somebody a bitch. Like now, I
don't
feel like,
call me a bitch.
Okay, but I feel like in 2025, like this is a common word. Because you might be with your friends and be like,
last night.
You look good, bitch. Shake that ass, bitch. Bitch, girl, look at me, bitch. Ooh, wait, that's like, it'll just be that. But if I be like, damn, bitch, you look good, you gonna be like, oh.
No. Okay,
you just call me a bitch.
It's the context for me. So if a friend's like, bitch, shut up, that's one. But if we're in a fight and you're like, shut up, bitch, that I'm done. I'm walking out the door.
So okay. So if I walk up to you, you little fine shit, whatever, right? I'm like, damn, bitch, you look good. Are you gonna take offense to that?
You'll see it on my face. I'm gonna be like, because you could have gone about it a million different ways. Okay,
so if a girl come up to you and be like, oh my God, bitch, you look sexy.
Yeah, it's a double standard.
Oh, So I'm disrespectful, but she's hyping you up. Got it.
That's how it feels. But I'm saying, for me, it's most disrespectful if I'm in a fight with you and we're dating. That's when... I don't know, there's just something about the word bitch. And also, most men I know that have gone on to beat their woman use the word bitch happily. Like, happy as they use it all the time. But the other time I got hatfished, we were in bed. And mid-makeout, he takes off his hat. And I'm a touchy person, so I'm rubbing all over you. I'm rubbing his hat.
So you said hatfish.
And I was like, well, it was like, have you ever seen a coochie after it gets waxed and, like, some of the hairs grow back? So it was like down his head. So like instead of a full head of hair and instead of one bald spot, there was like little prickles like a coochie. So I find out he's balding. Damn. But my thing is he was ashamed of it. And I feel like if you're going to be bald, you got to rock it with confidence. So like...
You got to go Jordan with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But also I feel like you hid it from me. And then I go back and I'm like, all your pics have hats in them. I should have known this.
You should have known. So you should have.
So now I always got to see a pic, hat on, hat off. Because bald men are hot, but you got to rock it. Like you can tell when a man's not.
Hot?
Yeah.
They're so hot. They're steaming. You gotta get a better word. You gotta get a better word.
Fine.
That's a little better. That was like very. This shit is bananas. That was very like bring it on. Like he's hot.
Isn't that Gwen Stefani?
I don't know who it is.
Were you doing bananas?
No. I just know that is making my way downtown.
Yeah, White Chicks. A classic. An American classic. Anyways.
Like, would you walk with somebody and be like, you're so hot?
I wouldn't do that, though.
Okay, good. Because you said it, so I didn't know.
I'll be like, God took his time with you.
Got it. So are you like a sucker for punchlines? Like if somebody seen you out and was like, do you need like that Fresh Prince, like,
I can tell when the energy is like genuine and original, and I can tell you use the same pickup line on everyone.
So what's the difference between? Give me like an example of something genuine and something like
That's hard because I'm just like a reader of energy. Like you can tell, like you're just a womanizer, and I like have noticed you go up to every woman in this club versus like it was a very natural interaction. Like maybe we locked eyes and you said something, and you can tell like that wasn't rehearsed. You've seen men and they at parties they just bing bong, bing bong, bing bong.
I have.
Yeah.
So okay, is it different for like? Because I feel like you're a playful shot shooter.
Yes.
So what if somebody told you that? Like, what if you bounced around the club? Have you bounced around the club and like
Hell
talked to
no.
So you just sit there and you wear your little scarf thing and you put your little dress on and you sit there with your girls and tell people your name is Jezebel and do all of that.
No, I'm usually in my own world. And if I'm passing by you and you're so fine I gotta say something, I'll say something. But usually I like to catcall men outside. I like making men uncomfortable. Because men are... It's true. You guys don't get a lot of compliments. I feel like...
Well, you know, that's because you don't... you know. If you do what you got to do, you know, somebody will say something.
But a lot of men have admitted they don't get compliments as much as women.
True. Very true.
Like, and a lot of women don't shoot the shot first.
Yeah.
And so as a woman, if you do it first, a man's reaction is priceless. Because a lot of you do need that compliment. You don't get it as much as women do.
And I think the problem is a lot of men go fishing for the compliment. Like, I wore these shoes just for somebody to be like, I like these shoes. Like, instead of just being yourself. So now you feel a little disappointment. Then it's giving off disparate energy. Exactly. So now you're disappointed that I put this whole outfit on and ain't nobody said nothing all day. Like, now you're feeling sad. Is that relatable for you? No.
Oh.
Oh, no. You know, I do this. You know? And what I mean by that is, like, I'm comfortable with your boy. Like, this is a chill fit. This is Limitless head to ankle, because, you know, these are Jordans. But, you know, like, if somebody like the jacket, they're going to say something.
But you like it first, so it doesn't matter.
So it don't matter if I'm not fishing for the compliment.
Yeah, that's the key.
In that, I might get it like, oh, that's a nice jacket.
Right.
Oh, I love your little frost bracelet. You know what I'm saying? I might get that. Right,
but in the first place, you liked what you did. You created it. You put it out there. You're not living for the compliments. True. Like, you already like what you have got going on.
So we're on the same page.
Yeah.
Okay, so look, I'm gonna give you a round of punchlines, and I want you to like, like,
okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I wish I was those jeans so I can get close to you.
Oh, hell no.
Okay.
Have you used that before?
No, I'm trying to get a feel for, like, these are just random things I'm thinking of in my head. So I'm trying to get a feel for, like, what you would go for and what you wouldn't go for. Like, we're trying to get to know you right now. Okay.
I'm a sucker for personality. So, like, a goofy, silly, funny
so you
man.
Want a goofy, you want, like, girl, I wish I could turn you into seeds, spread you out and plant a whole field of you. You want something like that?
That's some. If I ran into like a 49-year-old man, that's something he would say.
A 49-year-old? That's crazy.
They're at the bars. They're usually by themselves, just waiting for someone drunk enough to talk to them.
Okay. Damn, girl, you look hungry. We should get something to eat next week.
That'd probably work on me.
That's a good one.
Because I like to eat.
Yeah, that's a good one. Okay. Let's see. Something light, like, you gotta do something. I feel like something light that it feels recycled. I don't think you would like this one, but if I was you know you look good today, huh? You took your time getting ready. You would be
it depends on the person.
That
might work.
Okay, that might work. Okay. So look, I got action. You know? No, I'm playing. I'm playing. We don't want to break the girl code around here. You know, we should.
Yeah.
We want to stay true to the girl code.
Okay, would you rather go through on your, not your work phone, your real phone, would you rather go through your block list and tell me why everyone is blocked, or let me name your firstborn son? I really don't want a junior. I like the name Rico for some reason. That's not the question.
You said name my first son?
Would you rather go through right now, go through your block list, tell me why everyone's blocked, or let me name your firstborn son?
Let's see. My block list. High key, I got a new phone. I could do like Instagram block list.
Do Instagram.
Okay. I gotta like say their name and all that?
No. Just tell me. Go through and be like, she's blocked because she didn't hit me back. Also, if you ever slide in a girl's DMs and she doesn't respond, do you unsend the message?
It depends on like what I was doing.
What do you mean?
80% of the time, no. But if we did the like the little story joint, and then I like say something.
I hate that that's the way that people show interest these days.
Yeah, no, it's crazy, right?
Yes.
It's definitely ass. But that I would probably unsend that. But nah, I think I let it sit there.
You don't want the evidence that you tried.
Yeah, not even that. But I think it's just like, you're not finna just have me sitting. You gonna respond to me. But that hasn't happened a lot, honestly. Like, I'd rather you. Okay, I ask you this. I'll get back to the answer, but I ask you this. Would you rather sit on delivered or sit on seen?
I'd rather sit on delivered so I can live in denial.
Yeah. Like, maybe we didn't see it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Or I'll just respond back something like, fuck you, bitch.
Okay. Am I supposed to like show you? And
no,
be like,
I don't need to see these people. Just go to the first person, tell me why. Second person, tell me why. 47th person, tell me why.
Okay. Okay, so this first person. Oh Lord.
So that's the most recent.
Yeah. This was long story short. Okay, because it's a long story.
Okay.
But I'm gonna make it short.
Okay. Appreciate it.
I met this shawty. She stayed in like the Midwest, right? She stayed in the Midwest.
Okay.
Right. I was going to LA. She was going to LA. So it was one of those like, this will probably be a good time for us to meet. We're both in LA, like situation, right? She's like, I'll get a hotel. We can kick it. Like, let's go do this, and that. Cool. Right? I know a spot. I went to college out there. So I know a spot. I take her to a spot that's fun, but low key. Because we need to interact. Because I need to see, like, am I going to be Drake Bahama Promises? Like, you messed up my trip? Or is this going to be a thing where it's like, okay, let me take a trip to Tornadoville, right? Long story short, she gets drunk, gets kicked out the club. One of those, like, they're dragging her out the club and throw her. Like, and I have to walk behind them, like.
I am associated.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm sitting here like, dang, this shit crazy.
Wait, so why did she get kicked out?
She just got super drunk. And I don't know what happened because she had two mixed drinks.
But did she tell you she was a lightweight?
I don't know. We didn't have that conversation.
Do you think someone was putting her drink?
I have no idea. She
gets kicked out. You got to step over her. You're doing the walk of shame.
So I'm like, okay, let me get you in the Uber, get you to the crib. I'll go with you. Make sure you get, because at this point, we're good.
Okay. But before she got drunk, were you having a good time?
It was cool vibes. We was talking, vibing, like it was good. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I said she had 2 drinks and it hit her instantly. So I'll tell a little bit more of the story. We ate.
Okay.
I'll tell you a little bit more of the story because this is why she got blocked. Yeah, no, she don't get no excuse. She's done. She's like, I gotta go to the bathroom, and I'm like, okay. Like she's like, can you come with me? Make sure I don't get snatched up. Like jokingly but serious. Okay, I understand that.
Okay.
So we go to the bathroom.
In the club or the hotel?
This is in the club.
Okay.
We go to the bathroom. She starts stumbling. I'm like, huh? Like
out of nowhere?
Yeah. Like I'm like, oh, so I must have hit her, whatever. So she goes to the bathroom. The girls' line is always long, so she just walks in the men's bathroom.
I do that.
But like no, just ran in there, pushed the dude out the way, went in the stall. Okay. I'm like, dang. So I'm standing there. I'm kind of like, yeah, this might be time to get up out of here. Next thing you know, I hear, I need a drink. I turn around. She's drinking somebody's drink off the bathroom counter in the boys' bathroom. And at that point, I was like, yeah, you probably just got something. Like you about to have a bum bump now.
Ew.
Like it's over, right? So I'm already off it, and she.
So after that is when she starts stumbling.
And then she ended up getting kicked out. Long story short, she lost her phone, ID, and her card, so couldn't do nothing. And then tried to get mad at me, and then just said like I should have got her home and I should have did this and that. And I'm like, I tried to. You literally tried to fight me. Like, literally try to, like, So, that case, I was just like, I'm Frostbug. I don't deserve this.
And you're dead sober.
And I'm sober as could be. And I'm just like, whoa. So, that was that. So, after that, I was just like, you know what?
Okay.
She's done.
That's valid.
So that's one blockage.
Okay.
The rest of them are very simple. That's just my story. One, I was I tapped in with this girl. She told me she was a certain age. She ended up being almost 40.
Ooh.
And she tried to like,
by whatever means necessary.
Yeah, she tried to cougar. Yeah, she tried to cougar me. Yeah, she was trying to get some of the grass is greener. Because I feel like at that point her life was desperate. She had been lonely and she just came over here and seen all this greatness. And the grass was green, so she tried to do it. But yeah, then she ended up like, I don't know, just being weird. And I was just like, you know what? I put her
okay, she got blocked.
And then the next one is my ex. She cheated on me.
Oh.
Yep. She had an army. She went to the army, had an army boyfriend, and that's kind of how it goes. So don't let it date nobody in the army.
Ever.
All they do is hump and do their duty. That's all they do.
And do.
This next girl.
No men? You have no men blocked?
Nah, because I ain't got no beef with nobody. These is all shawties that blew it. This next girl, she...
Would you describe yourself as sensitive?
Not sensitive, but you not finna play with your boy.
Okay.
Come correct.
Okay,
got it. You know? Like, not sensitive, you know, but yeah, come correct.
I can relate to that.
And then this one shawty tried to play me. She, it was one of those, she was mad that she was dealing with me. This was college. She was dealing with me, and then I kind of like, you not lit enough. Like, you not, this ain't working out. I just
felt like you were too cool for her?
Not too cool for her, but it's just like, I'm a fun person.
Right,
I don't do like to just go home, go to work, sit there and do nothing.
Okay.
You know? And she was very like that. And I don't got to go out and party and kick it, but like, this is California. Let's go to the parties? Beach. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. By the way, Frostway, the biggest parties. Might be making a comeback. I've been talking to some people. We might be making a comeback. We might do like a reunion Jersey party or something. So stay tuned. June is going to be lit. Just know that.
Stay tuned for June.
Frostway making a comeback. Come on.
Not a single man in your blocked. Not even your phone blocked?
Let me see.
Why'd you get a new phone? Or phone number. Was it phone or phone number?
I just got a new phone. But I figured these tariffs is going to make everything expensive, so let me get a new phone now. That was my thought process. But no, I ain't got no men blocked. I really don't have a lot of people blocked at all. It's just people play in my face. But yeah, one girl tried to like, I kind of cut her off. I kept it real P with her. Like, I kept it very like, I just think we on different wavelengths. Like, let's just not waste each other's time. And then out of spite, she tried to get with my teammate. And my teammate was one of them dogs. Like, he was one of them like.
Goes for anyone?
Not goes for anyone, but like just a dog. Like, I'm about to dog you. Like one of those wham bam, thank you ma'ams. So she thought she hit the jackpot and then was hurt. And then tried to get mad at me. So she got put on that block list.
I had a long block list on my phone, but I got a new number, so they all got set free.
So do you think, how does somebody end up on your block list?
Fucking easy. If we stop talking and you won't stop hitting me up after I've like made it very, very clear. Let's see. Last one, he goes to me. You're on my block list. Fuck off, bitch. Fucking a-hole. People I'm not in contact with anymore, and I don't want them to see my shit. Even though they do, like, you know, there's if your page is public, you can go on the internet and look up like Frost's Instagram stories, and someone can watch you without following you, but they don't show up in your Instagram stories.
I didn't know that.
Yes. So
have you done this to somebody?
No, some people do this to me.
Got it.
But I found out you can do it on TikTok, and they show up as 6 pages. But someone does it to me fucking daily. Let's see. Yeah, if they won't leave me alone, exes. I feel like there's no reason you should stay friends with your ex. I feel like
you really shouldn't.
I feel like you're still in love with them.
But it depends though. Like sometimes there's like little situations like old high school things when it was like literally 3 months. Like that wasn't even a thing. It was just like a high school fling, and like that's cool. You're cool with that person. But you're not.
Yes, but I'm talking about like serious relationships, because you see so many times people get back with their exes. So if there's still feelings there, why the fuck do you need to be friends with them?
Why do you think people get back with their ex?
Like it's familiar and comfortable. It's very uncomfortable to go out and get to know someone new. And
is it? I feel like it's fun.
It is fun, but it's also nice to have someone that knows you. Like, it is kind of exhausting to go out and, like, reteach someone your way. Like, being able to be with someone and they know, like, your family history, your story, your favorite drink, and, like, you're comfortable around them. That is nice.
Do you think it is a problem to have to teach somebody how to deal with you?
I feel like it's easy to deal with me. I'm just kidding. Oh, I don't give a lot of people relationship chances. I'm very picky.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask you a question. So you don't like sushi.
I like sushi.
But it's just hypothetical.
Okay.
You don't like sushi.
Okay.
I don't know this, but I'm thinking like a sushi date. Right. Girls like sushi. You might hate sushi. Sushi might be your worst thing ever.
Right.
I hit you with that line like, damn, you look like you being starved out here. Ain't nobody taking care of you. Let's go to eat.
Okay.
You're like, oh my God, yeah, let's go eat. Me and Fry's going to eat. Yay. Right? I take you to the sushi place. Now, mind you hate sushi.
Then as a grown woman, I would say, I'm going to let you know I don't like sushi. I could find something to eat there. I'm not that, like, crazy where I'm like, let's get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, okay. I'm just saying because, like, I think it's things like that happens a lot of the time. I think, like, in relationships, sometimes people are looking for, like, the smallest ick or red flag, then I'm out of there. And I think that's part of the problem.
I do think social media has fucked with us where you have... dating apps and things, you have options everywhere. Like, literally in 2 minutes, you can get on an app and have 100 options. And so everyone thinks everyone is disposable, and we all treat each other like we're disposable. You get in a fight with someone, you post a story, you get, like, fucking 20 men in your DMs. And I think it's fucked with a lot of us, because none of that shit's real.
Do you think, okay, on average, you post a story.
Right.
You're pretty. You know, you have prettiness, right? What would you say the average DM slide on one story is for you?
For me, I'm posting more, like, I wouldn't say I'm an average Instagram account where I'm not posting, like, selfies every day. I'm not going out and giving me my Instagram. I actually prefer to give my number over my Instagram.
Wow. That's interesting.
I don't know. I don't want to be DMing you back and forth all day.
Got it. But you can text me back and forth all day.
No, I don't like to do that either. I think texts can get misconstrued, but also a quick phone call, you can feel way more comfortable with the person in like a 5-minute phone call where you can be like, hey, I'm busy, I'll call you tonight, it's great to see you, versus like texting back and forth all day. And also, when you text someone a lot too soon, your brain thinks you have false feelings that you don't have. It's like fucking La La Land.
Especially if the reply game is good. If you zoop, like, it'll be crazy. You can be
sold on a dream.
But I feel like the texting gets out of context. So I think the biggest out of context thing I get is like, I'll say like, what's good with you?
Right.
And I'm saying it like, what's good with you? Like, what's up? But when you read what's good with you,
right,
you're thinking like, what's good with you? Like, what's wrong?
Yes.
So like, I get that a lot. And I'm like,
yeah, and you can hear the tone and everything. I do prefer a phone call.
Okay, I feel you.
But it's like, it is nice to get texts like, hey, I miss you. I don't like texting back and forth all day. I feel like it's pointless.
I feel like this is where I guess the social media era has changed a little bit. Like, a good morning text is risky these days.
Why? Like, you feel like you're going to turn them off?
Because I feel like now
I feel like it's boring.
Exactly.
There should be a point in texting. Yeah. Let's make plans. I'm telling you something. I'm thinking about you. But like, good morning. How was your day? How did you sleep? Like, that's boring.
No, it's ass. And I just think like you'll end up in that group chat. And the worst place you want to be is in that group chat. I feel like you'll end up in that group chat. How you doing, beautiful? I just wanted to say good morning. Hope you slept well. Let me know you if you send something like that, girl, look what this man sent me. He think he finna get something. I'm about to go. So that like, you're in the group chat. You're done.
I don't.
Nobody. People aren't a Titanic girl like you. They don't want
to each their own. You are
the wind beneath my wings.
But some women want that from the right person. Like, the person that's not giving it to them is the person they want it from. But back to the DM thing, it depends on what you post. Like, you post the slightest bit of shoulder or some titties, you're getting more DMs than. But being friends with so many women, you'll get around them and be like, how do you know John? And she'll pull up John's DMs, and you pull up John's DMs, he's sending you the same shit he's sending her. See, you don't take any of that shit serious because they're sending you the same shit. No creativity, nothing. No effort. Copy and paste.
Well, you know, that's both ways. Because I done got around the bros, and we done seen a lot of the same things going on around here.
Like what?
Like, kind of what you just said. Like, we just seen, like, a lot of the tap-ins happening. Because, you know, y'all girls go and kick it, but we kick it, too. We play video games. We go to the gym. We do that. Like, we'll be at the Watermelon Sundays or whatever, or the Frostway. We'll be there kicking it. And, like, you know, shawty be acting awkward. And it's like, why was she acting like that? And then the truth comes out. She was dealing with him. Now we all at the same party. It's
not
like,
the whole crew.
Oh. And I feel like we live in it's small around here. So it's like.
Everybody knows everyone.
Everyone knows everyone. And like me, I grew up in Seattle and then we moved to Tacoma. So it's like, I know people in both areas. Yeah. Like I grew up out here, but like I know people in Tacoma too. So it's like, I might know a little more information than you think I know.
Do you have... Like, are there people in your head where, say you met a woman and you're like, I'd like to date you. You found out she messed with a particular man and that would be like a hell no? Or
yeah, like if you're in my inner circle. You're like if you're one of my dogs, yeah. Uh-huh. Now,
how big is the circle? Like 2, 10, 20?
I think there's about... It's about... Maybe about 7 or 8. Okay. And like if you dealt with these people, it's over. Okay. I feel then there's like 5 where it's like no ifs, ands, and buts. Like if you no if, and it's 0, it's out. But then
is it because you're so close to these men, or it would gross you out?
Yeah, and it's like because I was probably around when you was dealing with that person, so we already know. Then if it's like not, these are people I really kick it with. So like, I wouldn't want to put you, again, you know, the grass is green on the frost side. I wouldn't want to put you in an uncomfortable situation. I wouldn't. We go to the family function. This is my dog. He rode with us. now we pull it up, or we going to his family function, and I bring you with me, and his parents is looking like, wasn't, you know, that's
yeah, because then at that point, you've basically kissed your homeboy because you kissed her and he kissed her, basically.
I mean, if you want to take it there, yeah.
Yeah. What are you looking for in a woman? Even if you're not looking for one right now, but what I will say is non-physical. What's your type, like personality, character-wise, morals? Because I know some great women. If you want me to pimp you out, I can pimp you out with some permission.
You want me to?
I can pimp you out. Wow. Sell yourself.
What's a good product don't need to be sold. You know?
Okay, salesman.
Cold as ice and 12 is nice, and I never had a bad day in my life, you know? But you gotta be fun, you know? Okay. You gotta be fun, a little sense of humor, a good sense of humor. But for the most part, I think the biggest thing for me is being able to get through something. Like, did you do the work to get over whatever little obstacle or hurt or heartbreak or whatever? That is a big one for me because I feel like I deal with a real life. You know,
Yeah, don't you mentor children?
Yeah. Yeah. You know, so it's like I deal with like real life stuff that's like very trauma filled, you know, so I feel like I always have to do my work, and I call my grandpa, I call my goddad, I talk to my brother, like I do the work to make sure I stay on the up and up, you know. And
so you expect the same?
Yeah, like are we still mad about a high school ex? Like high school now is getting 10 years ago. Right. Why are we still worried about this man that moved on, had 3 kids with a whole new family? Like you need the mental to be there. Yeah, like I needed to like, have you gotten over something? Okay. Or did you, I call it the bikini barista syndrome. Have you submerged yourself in an environment to where you have to fake it? Right? Like think about...
Wait. Why is it called bikini barista syndrome?
Because I know a lot of bikini baristas and they're great. I love them all. But I feel like they have to do a job to get the result. Like they have to get into character. Yeah. Okay. So you might be miserable, depressed, but you need that bread. You need that money. So you got to go and smile and fake it. That's like
strippers, bottle girls.
But I feel like that, yes, but that's a lot of people. Right. I know shawties that's hurt that got 4 jobs. Just so they don't have to sit and deal with it.
Deal with their own shit. Yeah.
Right? And
that's why a lot of people...
I won't say girl. I don't want to try to put that on the female, but like that's people. You know, like I know people that do that.
I know that, but I've seen that with men. Like, they use getting money as a way to deal with their mental shit.
Yeah. And I think some of us, in a men's sense, they just don't have like it's hard to be vulnerable. You know, like it's hard to like be out there and be vulnerable. But I think it just takes a like certain mindset. But it's hard to be vulnerable with your girl too. And I think sometimes
I think it
in
depends.
the early stages.
It depends on
in the
the
early
girl.
stages.
Because some hard. Can use it to throw it in your face.
They throw it in your
but
face.
It's happened to me being vulnerable with someone, and then in a fight they throw that in my face. So then you're at the point where you're like, I ain't telling you shit ever again.
Exactly. So I think after you deal with a couple shawties that do that, now you're not vulnerable. Like,
has that happened to you?
No, but I haven't dealt with a lot of people.
Okay.
So I guess I've been doing the work to build myself up. So like the Frostbug in 2020 is not the same person that you're sitting in front of right now.
You would hope so.
You know? Yeah. And a drastic difference. Like,
good.
I find myself having to damn near reintroduce myself to people. Or people would meet me and be like, oh, you're actually cool. I never knew that.
Oh, and that's I'm like, so backwards.
Dang, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I be having to like, just understand I'm on a new wave. I'm on a new mental. So
you've grown a lot, and you expect that out of the person you're dating.
Yeah, because I just feel like you got to be able to keep up with like I'm on the up and up. I'm trying to get up and up. So it's like
because a relationship can drag you down.
Yeah, and I think the biggest thing that I would look for is kind of just like can you keep up with me? And what I mean by that is like right now. 26, I'm single, no kids. I can do what I want to do. Exactly. If I just want to up and go to Portland, I can just up and go to Portland. Mm-hmm. You know, I can just up and go to Houston. I can just up and go to Miami. Like I can just go and do whatever. So when I say keep up with me, I think it's just one of those things of like, I understand we're older, so like we got responsibilities. You can't just leave. Yeah. But can we like have fun and so you just need go freedom. And do stuff? Yeah, that sense of freedom together, like a sense of togetherness. And then I guess the biggest thing is just loyalty. And I think the loyalty part, and of course, like don't go cheat on me, don't go do nothing else. But like, are you thinking of the relationship? Because I think a lot of times what happens now is like, it's not two people pursuing a relationship. It's one person wanting to be pursued. So you got one person doing all of this groundwork, and then the other one throwing in a little extra. And I think that's wrong. Like, it shouldn't be me pursuing you or you pursuing me. It should be us pursuing a relationship.
Showing mutual interest.
Right?
I do. And I will say, as a woman, I do appreciate a man showing the initial pursuit. Like, I want to know you're interested, and it's not just like you're pursuing 40 women and seeing what works. You show your initial pursuit, and if I'm interested, I'll pursue you back. Like, it'll be mutual, but in the beginning, I do think it works better when a man, like, shows the interest first. I don't think it's got to be you, like, begging for me, but that's what I prefer.
In a sense of understanding, because things aren't always what it seems.
Absolutely.
And I lived a life, not crazy, but I was Frostbug before I met you. So I know people. Right. I make clothes now, so I'm going to meet more people. Right. I got to say hi to people. Right. So are you understanding of the lifestyle that you got involved with? Or are you going to be, well, we got to say hi to 15,000 people. Oh, my God, do you just know everybody? Why do you think, oh, man? Oh, you just think you the shit, huh? Like, damn.
But I think it's important. Relationships should be you're living your life and you've got your own shit and you've got your own shit and you support each other. It's not just like you become one person. Like, you were this person before you started dating, and you need someone who has their own shit going on, so they're not just, like, fucking sucking the life out of you.
There you go. That's very true.
You wanted to talk about what you can't order on the first date.
Woo-wee. Let's get into some of these. And I just wanted to just understand. I think one thing for me is, like, I had this conversation with my homies one time. If you order milk as your drink, you're done.
Illegal.
You're done.
That's what's funny is that's what I was gonna say. Yeah, milk is done. Wild. Yeah.
Why are
milk, strawberry milk, chocolate milk?
Yeah, I couldn't. I just could. Let's just say like something like IHOP or Denny's or something breakfast because At dinner, you're done.
I don't even give a fuck. If we're at breakfast and you order milk, I'm automatically less interested.
Oh, no, I agree with you. I'm saying, like,
Okay.
there's no... I was listening to a couple things. Like, I don't think there's no...
That's fucking
nowhere
rank.
to order milk.
That's rank. Yeah.
Or if we go to, like, a ramen place or something.
Okay.
And you get, like, the kid chicken nugget.
Oh, hell no.
You're done. You're done. We came here to, like...
Try ramen.
And you over here, yeah, you're done.
Has this been recorded? I hope so.
Oh, shit.
I'll fix it if it doesn't.
Right.
It has been for a while.
Okay.
Where did I go? I went to a Mexican restaurant with this man, and he ordered cheese quesadilla. So I look at him, I go, "You're picky?" He goes, "Oh my God, how did you know?" Bitch, you're ordering at damn near 30 a cheese quesadilla.
A cheese quesadilla is crazy.
I would say milk. I would say
milk. You're done. If we're at a pasta place,
okay,
and you like try to get a burger,
yeah,
that's like
if you're not willing to like expand your
like we're indulging in these certain situations. You're like, if we just go into Little Italy today, that's what we're doing.
Or if you try to like, if we go to a place that got hella options, but you try to adjust all the options, like you're a cunt to the waitress, and you're like, "I want this without this. Why do you guys do this?" Because I'm a server. I've dealt with these people a lot. It's a fucking nightmare. If you're like that, I don't want to be seen in public with you. You're embarrassing.
Yeah, no, that's crazy. I went to the Cheesecake Factory. The honey truffle chicken.
That sounds good.
Shawty, yeah, it's amazing. That's what I got. Shawty wanted that.
Okay.
She didn't want honey truffle. She didn't want, their potatoes have things like parsley or something in it. She didn't want that. She didn't want the corn to have the little peppers.
Oh, the waitress was fucking hot.
I was
How
just
old
like,
was she?
at this
19
point,
years old?
No, she was like 28. I was like, at this point, just go ahead and just bring her just fried chicken breast, and that's it.
No skin. Don't even risk it with the skin.
So I think that's wild. Okay, as a female, you go on a date.
Okay.
It's on the dude. One, okay, 2-part question. Are you expecting for the meal to be paid for?
First date, yes.
And okay, now is it that you were invited? Like, I invited you here, so I should pay for it, or it's just first date in general, you should pay for it?
Both. I've paid for plenty of dates. Like, I will say, if I'm in a relationship with you, I'm a fucking trick, but I have to hide it because there are people who will see that about you and
just run with it.
Yes, like they want you because of that, so I hide it.
Have you ever took somebody on a first date?
What?
Have you ever took somebody on a first date?
Fuck no.
Why not?
Because I told you I would like to be pursued. You pursue me, you do me right, I'll treat you better.
Do you feel like as a grown woman you get what you want?
Yes.
So why not go get the man that you want?
I do. I slide in DMs all I have like initiated things. I've gone up to a man and been like, "You're fine. Can I have your number?"
No, that's not what I'm talking about.
What are you talking about, Forrest?
Why not like take the man on the first date? Like, why not pursue the man and get the pursuance back?
Because to me, I will respect you less.
Why?
Because I told you I need that first time. Like, I need. What the fuck do I look like sitting here? Can I take you on a date? Am I gonna pick you up and drive?
No, it's not
Open
even
the door
that.
for
But
you?
it's just like stand on business. Like, okay, who's your celebrity crush?
There's, I don't know how to say his last name. Kofi. Let me show you. Maybe you can say it for me. Hold on. Oh, thank God my search history was normal.
What you be looking up? Oh, yeah. I know I don't know how to say his name either.
Kofi Sarabi some. Yeah. Him. And then it was DK. Is it Claff or Calf? How do you say it?
I don't know.
He's engaged now, so he's off the list.
Okay,
Channing Tatum. Do you want me to keep going?
So, Magic Mike pull up
Whew. I'll take
He's
my
sitting,
top off.
There you go. Right? He's sitting there. You know, it's Channing Tatum. He probably ain't gonna say, "This is Kofi dude." You wouldn't go up and be like, "What's up?"
I would. Absolutely, I would.
Okay. Now, are you going to be like, "What's up? Me and you, we finna go out. Like, what's good?" Or how would you pursue
I would
that
be
moment?
like, let's go out. Let's go out to eat. Let's go out for drinks.
Mm-hmm. And are you expecting him to pay for that?
Yeah. I feel like a man shouldn't have... If you have a problem with that, go be with the bitch who doesn't mind.
Yeah, but it's not.
Wrong bitch.
Like, I just want to know. I got no problem.
I feel like we should all have our own preferences, and that is just mine.
Exactly. I honestly feel like...
If you want to be chased, go get chased.
Yeah, I mean, not necessarily being chased, but like, you know, show a little initiative.
I did.
I hear a lot of females, I get what I want, but don't want to pursue a nigga. That is crazy to me. I get everything I want. I'm a big girl. I go get it. Well, go get the man of your dreams. That's why your ass is single, because you ain't saying nothing.
But there's nothing wrong with it. You're saying being single is like a curse or something. Being single is very nice.
No. It is amazing.
Yes.
I'm not saying it like it's a curse. I'm just saying, like, there's been a lot of shorties like, why did you just didn't say nothing? Like, you've never said nothing. Like, we could have been blah, 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 blah.
I will say,
dang, I didn't know.
Nowadays, none of us, either of us, do anything. Like, people, you'll look at someone and be like, they're fine as fuck. You'll tell your friends, and then you both go home and no one says anything. I feel like from both sides, both genders do it.
And I feel like now we're getting to the point where it's just like through mutual friends is where we're getting a lot of...
Right.
Like, it's a more intimate setting.
Maybe for you, yeah.
Like, let's say if, like, 10 of us go out, like, you and your homegirls, I bring my homies, and we're at, like, a mutual... It's your birthday, and you're having, like, a pregame here. You're having
because you're getting to know the person.
So, you know, and I think that's one of those things where I come up like, dang, so, like, the mutual, more intimate settings, I think, is more whatever.
I'm not in a lot of those situations, so I've been pushing myself. If I go out and I'm interested in you, I'm now pushing myself to say something so I don't go home and, like, regret it.
So you'd be like, at least I tried.
Yeah.
Do you feel like, what is your percentage of shooting from the field right now?
100%.
Oh, you're like that?
Every time.
Oh, my bad. My fault, killer. My fault, big dog.
She got a good success rate.
Gee, my fault.
Listen, a good smile and some personality takes the bait every time. What is the craziest thing you've ever seen on a Close Friends?
The craziest thing I ever seen on a Close Friends is this girl was getting her ass ate at X Stadium. Yes, indeed.
In the booth?
In the booth, yep. And it wasn't
good
one
for
of those.
Her.
It wasn't. Talking about good for her. No, it wasn't one of those. It wasn't one of those like quick hitters. It was like a.
He was munching. Do you have a screen recording?
Yeah, let me see if I can find it. It was like a good.
Damn.
It was probably like a good 30-second video.
She hit the lotto.
She was just allowing it to happen. You talking about she hit the lotto? Is that a fantasy of yours? Is that something you wanted to happen in public at the club?
In public. No, not in public, but it's already been done. Good for her, though. In public? No. Men offer. Men offer.
And you was like, yeah, stick your tongue in my booty hole.
Obviously. And they was like, let me do it again. And then they said, I just saved your ass. I want to switch.
Did you switch?
You don't know? I already posted I eat booty.
Oh, you're ass eating. Damn.
The craziest thing I've seen on a Close Friends, this man, he was just in the kitchen chilling, pulls his sweatpants down, pulls out this fucking elephant dick, and just swings it in a circle. And then I seen some coochie lips on Close Friends.
Yeah, I've seen that too. But I think the ass getting ate was way crazier.
Do you have a Close Friends?
Yeah, I have a Close Friends.
I'm not on it, so I think that means he hates me and he wants me to die.
Oh, no way. Am I on your Close Friends?
I don't have one.
Oh, you don't have one.
Don't have one. I believe everything.
If you have one,
I believe everything you want to post, you should just post it.
If you had a Close Friends, what would go on it?
That's the thing. I post everything on my mind. I wouldn't. There's nothing so secret I post on my Close Friends.
Okay. I feel like my Close Friends is just more of like lifestyle stuff or like just me doing some like.
Any secrets?
No secrets. I don't have no secrets. I'm an open book. But it's just some things like, it ain't meant for everybody to see, you know.
You can't find it?
And I'm looking hard too.
Okay, I know you play basketball.
Yes.
When you play basketball and you were on the court and like you were having a good game, did you feel like a bad bitch?
Like a bad bitch is crazy. Nah, I felt like I was just in my own world. Like I couldn't do no wrong. Like sometimes the basket just felt big, so you just out there flowing.
Do you agree that like most men, like when you were playing basketball in high school, did you imagine yourself to go pro?
Yeah.
So do you feel like men who have that feeling, like they have that dream when they're teenagers, do you feel like they ever get over it? Because I feel like most men I know a lot of men that played different pro sports, it's almost like a lifetime regret of theirs.
I don't think you ever get over it because it's a part of you that will never leave. But I think it's just more so like, did you check the boxes? Like did you try all enough? That you could do?
Okay.
To make sure you made it. And I think that's the people that live with regret. And that's part of, what Limitless by Frost is about. Making sure you don't live with regrets. Takes the limits off, do what you gotta do. But like really maximize. And I think they try to tell you like the statistics of making it is this or that. And it's like, bro, you can make it, but did you do what you needed to do to make it?
Okay. And you feel like that would help with...
Yeah, if you did all you can do, you can hang your hat on. Like, it was just nothing more I could have did. But, like, when you live with regrets, I should have did this, I should have did that. I should have gotten in the gym more, I should have whatever. I should have, like, when you have those, that's the stuff that you can't live with.
I don't think you're going to find the booty video.
I don't. And at this point, it's kind of like, damn.
Do you have a man purse, like a man bag?
No.
If you did, what would you put in it?
If I did...
What would you take everywhere with you?
I think if I did, it'd just be so I don't have nothing in my pocket. So just
no, because now you got room because you now have a man purse. So now you can bring extra stuff. So what would you bring? Yeah,
I'm gonna keep that 4-5 with me. Gotta have just in case somebody want to get out of line. Mm-hmm. License to carry. So,
okay. What else?
It's legal firearm.
You gotta make it fun.
I would have my wallet in there.
Okay.
I will put, you gotta have like the little Vaseline, the little mini Vaseline tub. You get the little pinky, do it like that. You gotta have some hand sanitizer. See, that's why a lot of y'all got bumps on your lips because you want to put the Vaseline on with dirty hands. You gotta have clean hands, then apply. You know what I'm saying? I would have that. I gotta have a good pair of sunglasses.
Okay.
I gotta have shades.
Like, do you feel naked if you don't have sunglasses?
Yeah, I feel weird.
That's how I feel with earrings and rings.
Gotta do it. And then I would probably keep, if I had a bag, you need some wham. A man bag. You need some wham.
What?
You know what wham is?
No.
That's walking around money. Because you never know. You might be somewhere and
But isn't that what your wallet is for?
Yeah, but you need wham, though.
Like extra money?
You need extra.
Oh, right.
So you have your card and stuff, but you need extra cash.
You don't carry cash? I carry cash because I always have it from serving.
But that's your wham. That's your wham right there.
Oh, right.
That's your walking around money. Because that your walking around money is be like, you're stopped somewhere and you see a shirt or you see this, you see that, and you can just wham real quick. And not have
Isn't
to
that
go
what money on your card is for? Or is it just like you want to spend it and not know you spent it?
Yeah, you need to have...
It's like pretend money.
I guess you got to have spendable money.
Ah.
Yeah.
All right. If you're a girl, would you rather have nice boobs or a nice butt?
I think I'm walking around good wagging.
A booty?
Good wagging.
Nice. And then, since you're a girl with a big ass... Who is the celebrity man that would be worthy enough of dating female Frost?
I don't know. Frostbud. I'll clone myself and date myself.
No, you can't. You gotta pick who's
this
like
is hard. I don't know.
Who is like a man that you'd be like, that's a handsome man besides yourself?
I don't know. It's a tough question. Who could you see me with?
I'm trying to picture you as a woman.
This is too much. This is very far-fetched. Sorry.
I guess. No, I can't answer that. Do you look through a woman's followers? Yep. Are you texting people or are you looking through the pictures? You found it?
Yes, indeed.
She didn't get kicked out? Why do I feel like I've seen her before?
You probably have. And look how long the video is still going.
He's going to town.
He's going dumb.
And she loves it. She's like, eat
him,
my ass. That's fucking nasty.
He's still going. Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. Right? Do you look through a woman's followers?
Yes.
What do you look for?
Who are they following?
Okay.
Because there's certain people, if you follow this person,
like a town hoe or something?
Yeah. Or there be secrets. Now, see, look, I be out. I know a lot of people. It be secret shawties out here that's like, you think they all just pretty and cutely, cuddly? No. They out here.
What do you mean? Like
blasted down, yeah.
Oh. Like
an undercover hoe.
But you can tell that by her following?
Yeah. Because there's certain people, if you hanging out with, it's
I want to know.
Can you
lifestyle. Show me or no?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll show you. I'll get you some showables. Let me ask you a question now that we're on this.
But I don't, if I'm messing with a man, I don't want to follow him. Because now you're posting on your story and you didn't text me back and I'm pissed off.
you want to Wizard Kelly.
What?
You want to hide.
Yes.
Yeah, you want to hide. Okay, you see a man.
Okay.
You tap in, he's cute or whatever. You go to his Instagram page.
Okay.
You go to his following. Do you do that?
Yes, every time.
If you see a bunch of girls, are you like, ugh?
Yeah, no, we're done talking.
Why?
It depends on the type of female you're following.
Like, what am I?
I've gone through followers and it's just girl. Like, it'll take you 5 swipes before you find a man. You got no man friends. Why is your whole following woman? And then it'll be any kind of woman. Like, you don't even got to type. You like Susie and you like Susie's mom and you like Susie's neighbor. It's fucking yuck. And now, like, you don't have standards. You'll just fuck anybody. Now I got to worry about you fucking a homeless woman.
So if I'm following somebody, that means
There's a difference where you can be like, okay, maybe you know these people, like, it's a mix. Like, you follow brands, you follow women, you follow but there are men and their whole following is women. And it's like BBL baddies and it's girls with their titties out and it's porn accounts and it's yuck.
I've seen something where this one girl was just like, if your following looks like you went to all girls school,
yes, because you don't know all these women. And as a woman who has received these, like, men in my DMs and followers, I know what they do. They just, like, they shoot their shot, what they run and see what works. They'll invite you over within 2 minutes. It's wild. But I'll look. I've been turned off by followers a lot. Ugh, yuck.
Yeah, no, I feel it.
What was I going to ask you? Do you have a red flag you'd admit to?
A red flag?
We all have weaknesses. It's all right.
I'm trying to think of my red flag. Because, the grass is green over here on the front side. If anybody wants to tap in with your boy, let me know. We do go through a little test trial. My red flag. My ability to move on. Like, to not need closure, to not need...
I have that too. I don't think that's a red flag. I think that's a green flag.
You think that's a green flag?
Yeah, I have it too.
Because once I'm done, I'm done.
Yes. What's the point in going back?
Exactly. So that's not a red flag. Let me see. A red flag of mine. I think I could be nonchalant in an argumentative moment.
I can see that because you, Aquariuses, are very logical. You're not emotional people. Mm-hmm. And so when you argue, you come with logic. And majority of people argue with emotion. And I can see how that'd be frustrating in an argument. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I guess that's my red flag.
Okay.
Because I think a lot of times in an argument, you're expecting me to, like, come back with some fire.
Yes.
But I might come back with...
They want, like, passion and, like...
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Yeah. I could see that. That would piss me off. What's one crazy reason you've been done with someone? Mine, he co-parented a dog with his ex. That pissed me all the way off. Why the fuck are you co-parenting a fucking Labradoodle and they're like dropping it off like they're gonna get?
Oh, that is funny. Now that is hilarious.
No, it wasn't.
Funny
He's like,
fuck.
yeah, I gotta see my ex. She's gonna drop the dog off, and it just pissed me off. He was like 38. You're 38, co-parenting a fucking dog.
Damn. I'm trying to think. Probably that situation when Shawty got kicked out. That was crazy.
That was crazy.
I was like, is this a movie? Am I being pranked right now?
Another reason, I was in his room and I saw the 48 Laws of Power. And I was like, you're a psycho.
Do you think that book will make somebody act a little bit extra?
I think it depends on who they were before reading the book. This man was like, I could see it in him where he read it to be like, let me manipulate the fuck out of everyone.
Yeah, no, that's funny. I think that book could do it, and like The Superior Man.
I don't think I've ever heard of that book.
The Superior Man will make somebody change and like.
Yeah, because isn't 48 Laws of Power banned in like prisons?
I don't know.
I'm trying to think of another reason.
I feel like you Googled that.
Let's see. I'll Google it right now.
There you go.
48 Laws of Power. I can't spell. Yeah, several U.S. prisons because of its controversial nature and potential for misuse. But I'm trying to tell you, there's another reason I've been done with someone that was wild. Oh, he sent me a screenshot of our text, and my name was spelled wrong.
Oh, yeah, no, that's crazy.
That pissed me off.
That's crazy. I think another one, I seen Bad Hygiene. Like, I went to the crib, and, like, I just felt like the crib wasn't up to par, and, like...
give me details.
Like, the bathroom was just ridiculous, like...
What, like mold in the
dirty.
toilet seat? Like,
not
dirty?
Mold, not that dirty, but just hair all over the place. The toilet had the little toilet bowl ring, not in the inside. You know, there was like a tub ring, so it's like, damn, you just been taking baths in the tub dirty. That's just... Ew. You like clean it at some, like, it's natural, it happens over time, but clean it up. I feel like you should be on a clean...
I don't snoop through bathrooms, but I'll look and see how dirty you are.
Yeah, like we gotta know something. And then the bedroom was just like food laying around, and like you just ate some McDonald's and just left it in a bag and left it there. So it's like your insides is fucked off.
That's disgusting.
Like, you know, you might have a clogged artery right now. Oh. Like, you bad, but damn, can we... Yeah, so... I think I seen that. And then not being able to dress.
Okay. Well, yeah,
and I'm talking about bad.
Fashion's big
I'm
for
talking
you.
about bad. Like, I can help you because, you know, I it's fun. It's like a project of helping, like, build your swag
it's
up.
Like
I
build
feel
a beer.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I feel like a part of me is with you once I do that. But
okay.
I also feel like if you wearing the dirty forces tied hella tight with some jeans and, like, just, like, it's too much. Or like panda dunks. Oh Lord.
That's hilarious.
Get out of here. So yeah, that'll get you sliced.
Okay, tell us first, where can people find you if they want to shop, slide in your DMs, confess their love to you?
Oh yeah, you know you can find me at the gram at. I just updated my Instagram name, so this is gonna be fresh. No Limit Frost, all platforms. Link in bio.
Website?
Limitlessbyfrost.com. Link also in the bio. I was featured in the newspaper, so, you know, go read that if you want to read the story, you know. But yeah, tap in with your boy, No Limit Frost, on Instagram. DMs are open if you want your skin to glow. You want a promotion at work. You want your hair to grow. You know, you want things to just start happening.
He's a genie in a bottle.
You know, let me know. The grass is green over here. You know.
Will you accept all DMs? Are you looking for something a little specific? Do you give everyone chances?
I'm not accepting all DMs, but they are open. You know, we're not looking,
Put
but
your
we're accepting. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We're not looking, but we are accepting. Does that make sense? You know, yeah, tap in.
What's one rule you live by? A little Frost advice you want to spread out into the world?
A little Frost advice, and I'm taking this around the world.
All right. Go worldwide.
You gotta believe. And you got to believe in yourself. If you don't believe it, ain't
Amen.
Nobody ever going to believe it. Drink water and live life right. Church.
Okay, till next time.
Yeah, and this is Frost Said So. We changing the name. Everybody tap in next episode. I'll be back. Yes, indeed.
Yeah, shop so you can look like him.
There you go.